Is this working? Oh, I'm on. All right. What's up, Ketchup? I'm doing my first cooking stream on Twitch. About to go live. Click that link below. We got some picnic pork. Picnic pork. That's good. That good. Got some pork belly. We're gonna do some pork belly and some pork shoulder for our menudo. All right, we got some onions. Onions. I don't know how I'm doing this yet. If I'm going here, it doesn't look great because of the lighting, but I forgot the camera's here. So we'll go here. Got some green bell peppers. We got a potato. We got a carrot. We got some tomatoes. Let's go 2 tomatoes, 3 tomatoes, 3 tomatoes. Yeah, yeah. 2 cloves, peeled garlic. I feel like I need another like ring light like right here, but it's also gonna add like another 10 degrees and make everything so much hotter. Give it a mincy mince. It's a big knife. It is. This is actually a santoku, but it's an extra large santoku. Usually santokus probably like end like right there. They're like that big. But I do like the big knife. It looks like a duck and smells like a duck, but it's not a duck. It's not, I promise. My onion cutting game got better because of your IG reel. Oh yeah, dude, that's because when I see people do it like that, and I actually learned that in culinary school. So everybody cuts it in half first and does that thing. But the chef that taught me this in culinary school, I think he called it a radial cut. So we're gonna go through it right now. I can't get a zoom in on it, but you guys have seen the video hopefully. And if you haven't seen the video, it's on Instagram and TikTok. So you kind of go this way, right? But you don't wanna you wanna leave a hinge on it. And you kind of give it a spin. Same thing. The sharper the knife, the better. And once you get to that center, you cut all the way through. Then you just cut your slits this way in the opposite direction. And then, boom, just like that. And you got diced onions. Let's peel our carrot. I was gonna say shave our carrot, but yeah. Either way, same, but different. Potatoes. Probably the best way to do is cut it in half. You know, kind of want to go lengthwise. Young Jason would have done that. It's better to go this way because we're gonna cube it anyway. Plus, you got a better surface area. You can stand your carrots up just like that instead of putting it on its side where it can kind of roll. Now it stands. You just gotta cut straight down. And like I said, the sharper the knife, the better. When do you add Ricky Martin to the dish? The shake the bonbon, shake the bonbon, shake the bonbon. Oh no, because it's menudo. I got you. There we go. So we're gonna cut the potato like that, right? Then we're gonna lay it on its side so it doesn't roll. Then we go into slices. Do this, and then just cut off the sides. So I'm going with like squares, right? Boom. Turned out good, right? We made them into we made it into a sauce. Picnic shoulder, cause I like the skin, and this is actually pretty lean, not too fatty. And of course, I go with the contrast of pork belly because the mouthfeel of pork belly is just so good. And I asked them, I was like, "What makes menudo menudo?" Like if I don't cut it into cubes, is it still menudo? And they said no. They said menudo has to be cubes. I'm like, why does it have to be cubes? The steamed bun video. Uh, one person commented, "You look like J Boog." I'm not mad at that. The other day, someone said I looked like Mr. Kim from Kim's Convenience. Also, not mad at that. When people are like, "Oh, menudo is so traditional," blah blah blah, I was like, "Dude, menudo's got hot dogs in it. The Americans brought this, like during like World War II." So we're just gonna cut them into little rounds, nothing fancy. All right, so the main reason why I made menudo is I had like raisins. I just kind of wanted to use them. So raisins go in menudo. We're gonna use some soy sauce. This is very Filipino right here. Banana ketchup. If you don't know what this is, you are missing out. Good old oyster sauce. I kind of want to get this panda tattooed on me. All right, so I'm just waiting for the pan to get hot enough before I put my meat in there. Um, I'm not gonna add any oil because the pork belly has enough fat in it. So when I start rendering, it'll be it'll cook in its own fat. You know. Now, in a restaurant, right? In a restaurant, I would sear all this meat, all that meat. I would sear it, right? I am not in a restaurant. I am just at home cooking for myself. This is going to take at least an hour to make tender. So I'm not going to go fiddle around trying to sear this um, on all sides. That's just going to take me another like half hour to do all this. Come on, bro. So I'm just going to dump some in, sear it a little bit, and then just add the rest in. You know, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Sizzle, you see that smoke coming up? That's nice. That's nice. We want to get some kind of Maillard reaction. You know, that's when you get the brown crusty parts. We're just trying to get it. You know. Any questions, class? Any questions? Any concerns? Still no salt and peppering. We can salt and pepper it. We can salt and pepper it. I'm definitely gonna pepper it. I'm not gonna put too much salt because we're gonna add soy sauce. We're gonna add oyster sauce. But a few cracks of black peps, some salt. Really quick flip, flippy flip, mix it around. See, look at that. Look at that color. Now we're keeping it on high. Because if we lower it, what's going to happen is it's going to start to steam, which it'll eventually do, but which is why we're not trying to move it a lot. Because the more you move it, the more it loses its heat. I add my sauces later. Because you add sauces now, like I said, it's going to start steaming. The more moisture you add to it, you're not going to get any kind of brown. Does that sound like I know what I'm talking about? That sounded pretty cool, huh? The way like Americans eat, right? You have your knife on your right hand and your fork in your left hand, and you fork the meat and you do this, right? Get your mashed potatoes, all that stuff. To me, this is still awkward because all my life I grew up like this, fork and spoon, and I would just cut my meat with my spoon because the meat was so tender. And what the artist was trying to get across is that in Filipino cuisine, we stew our meats till they're tender. So there's no need for a knife. And even like, when we eat with our hands, there's no need for a knife because everything is kind of like pre-cut into like bite-sized pieces already. So we could just use our hands and eat that way. Keep it on high. So at this point, it's not really gonna get brown anymore. So we're just gonna add our garlic, onion, and tomatoes. Mix that up. No one's ever said my menudo tasted bad. Everyone goes, dude, your menudo's so good. It's so like, it tastes like home. Like, hell yeah, it does. Sauces, and add some oyster sauce. Nice, healthy amount of oyster sauce. This is where our umami comes from. A little bit of soy sauce for some more umami. Not too much as we already have salt in there. And we could always add more. We could always add more. You can't take out. You can always add more. We're going to add our banana ketchup to make it, Filipino. The hardest part about banana ketchup is just getting it out of the bottle. A little bit of water, not too much. We're going to add a bay leaf. Two in there. Let's throw two. All right, so it's at a simmer now. So we're going to put a lid on it. We're just going to keep it on like medium low and let that go for about an hour. Put our potatoes, carrots, and hot dogs in there. Look at all that. Yes, this is a lot of menudo. I why did I make so much menudo? All right, once it's coming to a boil, we're gonna lower the heat a little bit or simmer. We're gonna place a lid on it, add our final stuff. We're gonna add our bell peppers and golden raisins. That's nice. Look at that. That doesn't that look pretty? It looks colorful. I'm just gonna wait till the potatoes and carrots cook through. Cover it up again. Tell me that doesn't look delicious. Look how delicious that looks. Yeah, not bad for a first time cooking stream.